right now. Okay, here we go. Well, welcome everybody. It is January 6th. I can't even believe that it is January 6th already. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the One Person Big Difference Zoom and family. We are so excited that you are here. This is the first team Zoom for the year, and we are thrilled and honored and grateful to be here with each and every one of you. Like I was just saying prior to this getting recorded, for those of you out there that are new to the company, new to LifeVantage, we abundantly welcome you with the biggest hug and arms and have the greatest excitement for you, and knowing that you are here for a purpose, you are here for a reason, and because of you, lives are going to be impacted and changed. So who wants to have a huge year? I heard this, was it today, from Dawn, that Courtney, she was saying her team, they're just having the best time. And what is happening and what they believe, and I believe, and who else here believes, that this 2025 is going to be the year where LifeVantage becomes a household name. What do you think about that? Put a one in the chat if you believe that, right? We see what's happening. We know what's happening. I've said for years, the world deserves this. And I get so emotional knowing that every person on the planet needs these products, needs this community and all that. So super, super exciting. So we want to just get after it in regards to how to tackle 2025. And number one, you guys, is showing up for yourself, making the decision. When I was working out today, I had 2 more reps of something that were really hard. And I thought to myself, personal intuition. So tonight, I want you to write that down. Personal intuition, or no, I'm sorry, not intuition, personal integrity. Intuition's a beautiful thing though, too, isn't it? Listen to that always. It's always right. Personal integrity. As I was sitting there doing my workout, I'm like, oh my gosh. Nope, I've got 2 more. I've got to finish 2 more. I know I have to finish 2 more. How bad do you want this year? Put a 2 in the chat if you want it really bad. If you really want this year in so many different ways to be your year to expand and to grow. And it can be 1% a day, you guys. You don't need to go 100% tomorrow. 1% better every single day. Personal integrity, showing up because you said you were going to show up, because you said you were going to do the things you were going to do in all areas, not just LifeVantage, with yourself, with your life, with your family, with your goals, with your food, with your water, all of that. So before we get into the 10 things that we want to focus on right away, I really want to show you this statement that we've had for quite a while, and let me know what you think about it. One Person Big Difference family is a family filled with love. Who are we? This is who we are. We are filled with love, passion, and we are driven by truth. Honey, you took it away from me. Almost
Can't
there.
do anything. My screen's completely frozen.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I can read it. And we are driven by truth. I'm going to find it. Bear with me. Technology. All right. We are driven by truth. Our family, which is the One Person Big Difference family, is for the dreamers, the risk takers, the entrepreneurs, those that want to make a difference and don't allow excuses to rule their life. Our family is guided by love, belief, growth. Who wants to grow every day? Feel the fear and do it anyway. Growth, gratitude. The answer for so many things immediately is gratitude. You're in this hard moment. Thank you for this opportunity to grow, right? Just think of gratitude all the time. And decisiveness. You're going to see and learn all through this journey of life. Decision. It's in the moment of decision where your destiny is shaped. It all comes down to decision. And, the longer you just sit and think about it, the longer and the more difficult it's going to be. Decisiveness. We constantly listen. We have 2 ears for a reason. We listen to those in front of us and offer solutions. Don't we have the best solutions? And we lead from the heart. There is nothing that we can't overcome because we do this together, you guys. We never allow a good life to get in the way of a great life, because One Person Big Difference is about living the life that you dream to live. We give back more. Who wants to give back more? And contribute to the world in bigger ways, because we give back more than we receive because we know it will change the world. One person can make a big difference, and that difference maker is each and every one of you. All right, you got it? Who's in for that? Let's give a high five if we're in for that, for the One Person Big Difference family. All right, Sean Craig Poe, let's get into it.
All right, so non-negotiable. So this might be a new concept to some of you, but especially I would say early on when you're heavily building out your organization, what I would do is take an inventory list of things in your life that you're just not willing to sacrifice that time. And then during your build out phase, I would put most everything else on the back burner to build this. That short-term sacrifice, you guys, I promise you in the long run, it's definitely gonna pay off and can change your life for absolutely ever, where then all of a sudden you do have that time flexibility to really work around most of your schedule while you're building the business. But if you want to go fast in 2025, for some people, it might be like a couple hours for church on Sunday, or it could be for kids' sports activities, things like that. But note to yourself what is a true non-negotiable in your life that LifeVantage isn't going to interfere with that time, and see how much remaining time that you actually have to build the business. And what we've seen over and over and over again for 14 years, you guys, consistency matters more than anything else. If you're consistently doing action that's going to build your business, whether it's 15 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, whatever that is and looks like for you, commit to sticking to that. We see some people that'll come in and they'll put in 7, 8 hours once or twice a month, and it does not have the same impact to the person that's doing 6 days a week, 20 minutes a day, consistently building their business. So I promise you, if you can just look at what things in your life that you can put on the back burner temporarily, it will impact how fast you can educate people on LifeVantage, have those follow-up conversations, and really get where you want to get in this business.
Love that. Okay, tools, you guys. Tools are so, so important. In the chat, put a 3 if you are registered for the onepersonbigdifference.com website. If you are not, make sure you write that down, screenshot that right now, and make sure to get registered there tonight. There are an abundant amount of tools there, trainings there, how-tos, how to set up your virtual office, how to send a card, how to follow up, how to service your customers, studies, like it's just beyond. There's a lot that is not password protected, but there is some areas that are password protected. So make sure that you've got all of that there. Customer service, we want to make sure as you're going into this new year that you are aware of customer service phone number. Again, take a picture if you need it, 1-866-460-7241. If that is the US phone number. Canada will get you that other phone number. Sorry, that should have been on here. You can text them. I text them all the time. If you are an SC or an MC, you just got off of the calls and you know other numbers that you can also use, but make sure that you are doing that. Make sure that you're using the tools. Within there is also the hub.lifevantage.com, hub.lifevantage.com. Everything truly is in that One Person Big Difference site. You know, find the resources and the tools. So many of the answers are there for you. And if there's something that you don't see that's there, reach out to us. Let us know. We want to make sure that we have all the things that you need that are there. Honey, baby.
All right, leadership calls. If you were not on one of the SE call or the MC call at 6:45 to 7:15, and you're in those groups, SC1 to MC3, please, please, please make a commitment to yourself in 2025 that you're going to carve out that half hour of time to join those calls. We've really spent a lot of time, and thank you so much to Grant Dippold and also Tanya Sheldon. There's a lot of other people that were involved, but those guys did the heavy lifting and put hours and hours and hours into structuring training that's going to be specific for each one of those groups. If you're not already into the SC or higher groups, our job as people that enroll you is going to be to get you to those SC ranks and higher as fast as possible, but to work with you individually until you reach that point. And then the month after you hit SC, one, you will get the invitation to join those calls. The first month that you hit MC1, you'll get the invitation to that call. And then if you get outside the MC group into the executive group, we have another call for those individuals as well. But the types of topics that we're going to cover on those are really going to be the basic principles of what network marketing takes. And it goes exactly around the RISE era that you've heard about if you've been in the business in 2024, that stand for enroll, retain, advance. And then we're going to spend a week on promotions and incentives. And the fifth week, we'll have the option, if it makes sense, to talk about something that has to do with that season of our business. So it might be a product that's coming out or an event that's coming up, just something that we have, maybe an outside speaker come in and talk. But those calls, I promise you, if you're consistent with learning from those calls, you will hear information that's going to help your business each and every week. So I'm super excited. We're going to stick to a 30-minute commitment on those calls. So it isn't carving out a ton. And if for some reason you cannot join those live, let's say you work in the evenings or you're not home from work yet, whatever the case might be, those recordings will be available for 24 hours. What we've found in this business, if people aren't watching them within 24 hours, there's very, very little likelihood that they're going to watch it at all. So we want to have that commitment from you guys that are in these groups that you're going to be on, you're going to learn the information. And if you aren't doing it live, you will watch it within 24 hours. And again, some people this doesn't make sense for, but I think it absolutely makes sense for every single person that wants to treat LifeVantage like a business and they want to make $1,000 plus a month doing this business. These calls will help get you there and beyond. We're going to set you up for success, focusing on the basics of the business. We had over 100 people on the SC call tonight. I hope that those of you, if you were on it, put in the chat something that you got out of it. There were, I think, over 70 or maybe it was over 80 people on the other call, the MC call. Again, if you were on that, put in something that you got a value with that and encourage your teams to be on there. Encourage people that you talk to in our organization that if they're in those ranks, they are carving out. I promise you the information we deliver is going to be amazing. It will be delivered by the executive group of a one person big difference. Super, super excited about it. Tonight, I listened to Tanya's, the SC one, and it was incredible. She did an amazing, amazing job. So thank you on that, Tanya.
Yes, and I got to listen to Grant with the co-pilot Patty, and that was absolutely amazing too, and getting set up for the year. If those of you that are new and you're wondering, what in the world does MC and SC mean? How do I get there? What do I do? First of all, get with your team. We always, the answer for any question, if you don't see it somewhere, the answer to always every question is get with 3 to 5 of your support team. Text 3 to 5 all at once in one message, and whoever can get back to you the quickest will get back to you. But Senior Consultant 1 has a group organizational volume of 2,000. Okay, so get to that 2,000. You'll get into these SC calls and beyond. And like Sean said, they're so great. And as you're starting to see in the comments here, they are so worth it. And it's going to, they're just beautiful.
One last point on that as well too.
Yep.
There is an opportunity towards the end of that call to talk about different hurdles or barriers that you're having in your business. But throughout the call, I would ask each of you take notes, but also jot down questions that you have. This is not intended to replace your enroller and your upline's job of helping you build your business. So there are going to be things that don't get answered directly on that call, but it gives you a great opportunity to then take away some of the questions that you still have and getting with your enroller, getting with your upline and getting those questions answered. So a lot of information you're going to get delivered, but there will always be opportunity for you to have more questions, how to integrate this and that, and different specific questions for you that isn't necessarily covered on that call. So use those as connection points with your enroller. It does not replace your enroller.
Yes. And then one last thing in regards to the one person big difference site, I just got a message in on that. When you enroll somebody, who here gives them the onepersonbigdifference.com website to enroll right away in? If you are not, I highly, highly encourage you to make that be number one, along with getting to know the support team and getting into action. Why? Because all the things are there that they need. The number one, the greatest thing is getting people into action, right? But how to share a cart, how to set up your replicated website, like all these different things are there. So make sure that you are doing that right away. Sean was talking consistency, team calls, plugging into team trainings every single week, cameras on. We have done a mastermind with Eric Worre, who's the #1 network marketing trainer in the world and has been for many years. And we get in trouble. There are times you have to have your camera off. We know that. You're driving, there's different things that are going on. You need to be safe. But we really want you to take this hour, if you're doing the MC and the SC calls and this call, or this half an hour, to really be the CEO of your business, to own it, to get rid of the distractions. Why? Because we care about you. We want you to get every single piece of information that's there. So just being attentive for you, personal integrity for you, because you care. Every week there's going to be a story, there's going to be a training, there's going to be inspiration, there's going to be something that you are going to take from it, and you're going to step away and you're going to be like, I got that one thing. It might be even more, or you're going to connect somebody with something or whatnot. It's value for you. My personal integrity to myself when we first joined was, if I could not be on the call live, I had to watch it that day, the recording. I had to. It was just, no matter what, if I was cooking, if I was cleaning, if I was showering, if I was getting ready, I would just get it done and listen, because who here gets busy, right? We get other calls and we have other things and we have kids and we've got work and we've got all these other things. So making sure that that happened was always huge for us. And I'm really, really grateful for that. All right, honey.
Events.
Yes.
I think you have the dates down there. Do you want to go over the dates real
Yeah,
quick,
I will.
Michelle?
Okay, the calendar. Woo, calendar rules our lives, right? In a great way if we look at it into the positive, beautiful way. So dates to put in the calendar. #1, Monday nights. Team calls, block those suckers off, right? For the rest of the year. They haven't changed in years. Make sure Monday night team calls are there. #2, this weekend. Who's registered? Who has a watch party? You know, all those things for Saturday. We have the virtual global kickoff. We were on a host call today and it is going to be killer awesome. And you've got to be there. You can still register. Even if you're going to a watch party, make sure that you are registered for that. There's product updates. There's lots of things that are in the works. So you're going to want to make sure, schedule it out for plan 90, let's see, like 3 hours. Plan for 3 hours. Okay, next thing is global convention. Tonight, if you are not registered for global convention, make sure you are registered for global convention. It is the biggest event every 18 months. Biggest. People from all over the world are going to be there. There's going to be big galas. There's going to be all this stuff. You are not going to miss it. I love you too much. You're just not going to miss it. The dates of that are April 24 through April 26th. All of this information is on your replicated site. If you go to the very bottom of the site and click on events, all the events are there. Congratulations to all the Growth Summit attendees. You guys are going to be going right after that, the 27th to the 29th. Congratulations. And Alaska cruise. There's still time, you guys, for the Alaskan cruise for you to earn that. So put that in your calendar because you're going to earn it. And that is August 9th through the 16th is the cruise. So make sure those dates are all in there. Anything else I'm missing on those dates?
I was just going to say, I don't think we have the Brennan Burchard stuff anywhere else.
Thank you. Bring that
We
up,
do
please.
have the Brennan Burchard team, Growth Day team available to every single person, and it can be people outside of LifeVantage. It doesn't matter who wants to join that. But even if you only did throughout the year the daily fire that he offers, I think it will change your perspective on how you approach everything in your life. Like it
Yes.
has been so many golden nuggets, and we've only been doing it for a couple weeks now. The cost of that typically is $500 for a person to join that for a year. Because we're doing the team side of it, we have over 100 people involved already. The cost is $199 for the entire year. And there's tons of other things you can sign up for in there and other recorded trainings that they have. And they have a great flow for team to go through different topics every single month as well too. So again, if that's something that you want to invest in yourself in 2025, you can reach out to either Michelle or myself via text. If you want to throw those, I can't chat right now, Michelle, because of the screen sharing. But if you want to put in our numbers, you can text us and we will help you get signed up for that. I know Tina reached out to me. And yes, there isn't really an end date on that. It's a year from when we first started. And so you will have almost all of 2025 covered when you join that.
Yeah, it'll change. Our kids are doing it with us. There's other people from LifeVantage that are doing it from different teams. There's just it's beyond. So message us if you would like to do that or get with your team. Meetings make money. We've been taught this from the beginning, right? Fill your calendar. Get with your team, get with your support team. I remember when I first started this, I was like so scared to have a meeting. Anybody ever been scared to have their own meeting in their house? I'm like, oh my gosh, and all the things. But I was like, if I want to grow this, I have to do this. And so feel the fear and do it anyway. Totally came there. I remember when Tanya Sheldon moved to Idaho and she didn't know anybody. She's like, diggity darn it, I'm going to go on to Big Blue Calendar and I'm going to put a meeting in there every week. And I'm going to show up. And if nobody shows up, that's okay. And it's just going to happen. And so making that happen, let your calendar be your boss. I told you again, personal integrity. 2 a day, every day. Write that down. I'm going to do 2 a day every day. What does that mean? I'm going to reach out to 2 new people minimum every day, brand new. Never talk to them about LifeVantage, never talk to them about anything. And I'm going to reach out to 2 people every day. That is not including follow-ups or anything like that. And I'll tell you, that was the number one focus that I had. Some days I was able to do 10, 15 because I was on a roll and I had the time. Other days it was 2 because that's all I had in my day to do. So let that be. And I know a lot of you here do social media, right? You don't do all these other things. However, I was talking to different social media people that are totally starting to do some meetings, and that's exciting as well. So have a plan for your social media. How are you going to show up? What are you going to put in your stories every day? What kind of call to actions are you going to be doing? There's a lot of different things. And also in the One Person Big Difference site, there is a whole training on social media. Tracy Lane was so gracious to give us her paid course for free for all of you. So go in there and learn that. There's DMO's Daily Method of Operations for all of this. So go find all of that. And there, Sean, some mindset.
Yes, it was in here, but we already talked about Daily Fire. So what I'm going to talk about now is maybe Brendan Burchard isn't the person that just resonates with you. There's so many people out there, Tony Robbins, Ed Milet. There, just search on YouTube, unlimited amounts of personal development out there. Start to listen to different people that offer free stuff and find who you resonate with. I think one of the biggest things in network marketing in this profession is the ability to really transform yourself and make yourself into a better version than you are today. So find those people that you really resonate with. Some stuff you be willing to pay for, other stuff you're like, there's so much out here that's free already. I'm going to focus on what's free. That's what fits in with me right now. So make whatever decision best suits you. But I do know what we've been hearing from the group of 100 that are in Brendan's stuff. They absolutely love what they're getting out of it and think that the value is definitely there. Again, make that choice that works best for you and your business.
Yeah, just whatever. Like you said, there's so much for free. Just again, make sure that you're doing it for yourself. Go for it, Sean, on retention.
So retention, you guys, one thing that I would hate to see is the energy and effort that you pour into your business continue to pour out down the drain. So retention, and that's the second part of the Rise era, earn, retain, advance, is such a huge focus. I can tell you when I was in the credit card world with Citi, we spent hundreds of millions of dollars to keep the people that were already customers. And the reason they were willing to spend hundreds of millions of dollars is because it's easier to retain somebody that's already in your product or service than it is to acquire new people. And if you can spend an adequate amount of time with just learning how to properly take care of your customers, take care of your consultants, learn what they actually want out of this and guide them through expectations, you're going to see a lot higher retention rate than those that don't focus on that area. There's a lot of leaders that once they get to a certain level, they love things like project broadcast to be able to communicate on a mass scale. We've spent the majority of our time building our business and connections one at a time and still reaching out to people. Michelle does an amazing job on a monthly basis going through who all our active customers are and reaching out to those that don't have an order. The sooner their order drops off, the higher the likelihood that you can get them to reorder as well too. So definitely take care of the people that are already in your business. It will be very advantageous as you go through the ranks.
Awesome. Customer education. Again, so much is in the One Person Big Difference site, but we were on a call today with Ashlyn, who is the executive sales manager, and she said the number one common call at customer service is how to manage subscriptions. So as you enroll a customer, as you enroll a consultant, let's arm them immediately with how do you manage your subscription every month? We are so excited you're here. I'm so jacked up to get these activators into your body, blah, 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 blah. Now here is how to do it. So Sean, will you show the quick little video that beautiful Tanya Sheldon created? And we're going to send this link
Once you
out to you
become a
guys so you all
customer, you're
have
going
it.
to receive a confirmation email. And in that email will be a blue button that says My Wellness Wallet. Save this email. And when you click on that, it'll take you to a screen to show you the credits you've accumulated for subscribing. Also save the password you created when you became a customer. That's how you're going to log in and be able to make changes. If you scroll down on this site, you'll be able to see everything we have about our subscription rewards program. Now, once you log in, you'll see a menu where you can make many different changes to addresses, credit cards. But first of all, turn on the green button. You do not want to miss out on being able to apply the credits you earn as you subscribe. You can add to your order here by clicking on that plus sign. It'll take you to the shop page, show you all our products, and you simply add a product just by clicking on the little shopping cart icon in the upper right-hand corner. You can also remove items to your subscription in the same way. Just always make sure to click the save button when you do that. Now, the other thing you can do is change the date. You can move to another month or another day of the month. Simply click on that little arrow in the right-hand corner. It'll take you down to another screen with the month. Click on the arrow again. It'll pop up a calendar, and now you can choose a date that you want to move it to, and it automatically saves. It's that simple. We're so happy you're here. Welcome.
Don't you guys feel so good to send that to your customer right after they join? Yes, Canada. Jolene, thank you. Let's create one for Canada. Yes, 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 yes. So If we can, the company is in a phase of GROWTH, growth. And with growth, unprecedented, amazing growth comes some growing pains sometimes, like customer service calls that get to be an abundant amount of calls because we have thousands upon thousands of new people that are using our products that don't know how to manage their subscriptions. Our job is to take care of our customers and consultants, right? We want to create hashtag raving fans with all caps. How do we do that? By helping them get what they need and to have no friction for them. So if we can take off the massive load of calls that corporate is getting for how to manage subscriptions, will that not, number one, bless your customer and your new consultant? Yes, yes, yes. It'll help them. They'll be armed. They'll be like, oh, I know how to do this now. This is great. I can just pop in here and do it. And it's going to help our company. It's going to help those call times. So if there's something outside of that, that they can get answers to right away. So I will be sending that video out, you guys, through Telegram immediately following this so that you can easily download it, okay? And so that's another thing that we didn't have on here, but it's on the One Person Big Difference site. Make sure you have Telegram downloaded. Make sure you are in the One Person Big Difference family channel. It is not a chat channel. It is only information for calls and stuff like this. Then get with your team and ask if they have their own Telegram or messaging chat specifically for you guys. But we've got that. And then we also have a shareable for social media shareables. So,
All right. The last thing, I promise
yep.
you guys, we're really trying to make this a half an hour and stick to that. This is the last one we have, is have fun with this business. We've always heard as we've been building, if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. And I can tell you that over the years, yes, there's been some ups and some downs, but some of the biggest laughs and fun times I've ever had was with people building this business and doing life together. So if you find yourself in that rut of, oh my gosh, this isn't fun anymore, it's probably one of two things. It's a mindset issue, or you're just doing it different than what you're supposed to be doing and not bringing in new people, because new people usually will re-energize your desire to just lock in and do what you know you need to do. So 2025, oh,
I was just going to say, whenever I am just like, oh, that's the moment I know I need to go serve. If you are ever in a moment of blah, reach out to your team, reach out to somebody and go serve, go do something, do a three-way call, get in a chat, do something, and it's all gonna change. It's gratitude once again. Sorry, honey.
all right, 2025, we're going to take everything to a new level, you guys. Continue to get on that SC or the MC call. If you're not there yet, get to the SC rank so you can be on it. I promise, once again, we will deliver valuable information to you guys every single week. Carve out a half an hour for that, carve out a half an hour for this, and use that remaining time throughout your week consistently to build your business. But LifeVantage will not look the same as it did in 2024. We have exciting, exciting things. The challenge that's out there is really, really meant to help you guys through the next 4 months, actually. Continue to get people into the business, get people having experiences with our GLP-1 product. So if you haven't heard about that challenge, get back with your enroller, your upline, find out about that. It is kicking off now, already has kicked off, and it goes through the end of the month to sign up for that. And there's thousands of dollars, over $25,000 of prizes that will be given away in that group. So super excited about what we have our hands on. As always, we're here to help and support, and so is your upline. So let us know how we can help you make 2025 the best year possible.
Yes. All right. Let's see all the faces. All right. Hug everybody. Love you to pieces. Let's do it. Let's own it. Let's have some crazy fun. Let's get there on Saturday, right? Do all that. We'll connect again, connect, and then register for convention because we're going to have a blast there. Put money away that you get every single check and to invest into your business. And let's go make a difference in thousands of lives, one person at a time. Never forget the power of you and the importance of every person in this world. We love you so much. I'm glad the 4 of you are going to go to a movie right now. You look very excited. I'm so happy. Julie, Angie, it's not Bruce. Miss Rootman, good to see your gorgeous smile and face. All right. Love you all. This is fun. Great job. Thanks again to Tanya and Grant and to everybody for being here. Your time is precious and cherished. We honor you. Good night.